gunfire stopped. Not because the fight was over, because her rifle had jammed. Sergeant Maya Reeves stood in the middle of the kill zone, dust swirling around her boots. 8 hostile fighters closing in from 3 directions. The bolt of her M4 was locked back, the magazine empty, and her sidearm was still holstered. She had 3 seconds, maybe 4. Everyone who saw the helmet cam footage later asked the same question. How did she survive? But survival wasn't the story. What she did next was. Part 1. The moment before Maya Reeves didn't look like someone who belonged in the Army Rangers. At least, that's what people thought when they first met her. She was 26 years old, 5'6", with a runner's build and a face that strangers described as kind. She smiled easily. She listened more than she spoke. And when she walked into a room full of operators, she didn't announce herself. She didn't need to. Because the people who mattered, the ones who had trained with her, bled with her, jumped out of planes at midnight with her, they knew. Maya Reeves was not someone you underestimated twice. She had grown up in a small town in North Carolina, the daughter of a mechanic and a school teacher. Her father had served in the Marines. Her older brother had enlisted in the Army. And when Maya turned 18, she didn't go to college. She went to Fort Benning. The recruiters told her she could be a medic or work in communications or join intelligence. They said she had options. Maya said she wanted to be a ranger. They laughed. Not cruelly, just reflexively. Because in 2015, when Maya walked into that recruiting office, women weren't allowed in ranger school yet. The policy was changing, sure, but it was still new, still experimental, still something people argued about over coffee and online comment sections. Maya didn't argue. She just trained. She ran 6 miles every morning before dawn. She did pull-ups until her hands bled. She learned to shoot, to navigate, to carry weight that made her shoulders scream. And when the policy officially changed, when the doors finally opened, Maya was the first one through. She made it through Ranger School on her 2nd attempt. The first time, she broke her ankle during the mountain phase. The 2nd time, she didn't break anything, but she pushed harder than she ever had in her life. 62 days of sleep deprivation, constant movement, impossible standards, and 0 margin for error. She graduated in the top 15% of her class, and when she pinned on that tan beret, when she stood in front of the American flag and raised her hand, she didn't cry, she just nodded, because this was always where she was going. Part 2.
If this trailer kept you watching until now, subscribe to the channel and leave a like. The full video is even better.